Don't play that song for me. It only brings back memories of days that I once knew. Days that I spent with you. Oh, don't let it play. Yeah, it fills my heart with pain. Please stop it right away. 'Cause I remember just what you said. Said, darling, darling, I love you. Know that you lie. Darling, I need you. You know you lie. Don't play it no more, no more for me, no more. Oh, don't you play it no more. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, family. Listen, I had no idea when my grandchild let me hear this artist that he was going to cause that much controversy. Because this young man. First of all, let me say this: congratulations to Kendrick Lamar for his Super Bowl performance. Anytime you stir up and kick up that much controversy and you ain't singing and dancing like we like to do, I get it. It's part of our DNA. We love it. We love it, and we hypnotize people with it. Our our magic, it basically, and people get used to that. But as somebody that's not in the generation, let me just say this: either you a thinker. Sometimes it's hard to be both. In fact, it's damn near impossible in some cases. But either you a thinker or you just pretty much somebody that want to just shake your butt. Because it's a time and a place for everything. And I think what has been wrong with my community for far too long is we can't be still and listen. And I think what Kendrick did for a lot of, especially my generation, it just made us say, what the hell is really going on? Now, I don't know Kendrick's songs from Adam's House Cat. Okay, let me get that first. I think my, like I said, my grandson allowed me to hear, what song was that? He explained this beef to me, and this was over the summer. BBL Drizzy, and I was like, what the? Because I like the vocals on there, actually. And then he proceeded to tell me about this beef and between Kendrick and Drake, which I don't retain that stuff, but I like to talk to the young people because it just keep my thumb on their pulse to see what's going on. So I don't a lot of times ask. They just come and ask me, "What you think about this?" Nah. What you think about, or something to that effect, right? So that was the first time I heard about this BBL Drizzy and this Kendrick Lamar. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm proud of that young man because he took it back. He really took it back to the old school. When it's time for you to sit down and shut your mouth, like X told Elon Musk. Like Elon Musk, I'm sorry, like little X told, which is Elon Musk's son, Donald Trump. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth and listen. And I think that a lot of people are up in arms because they wasn't able to do that. A lot of them are because we are jealous of one another real bad. So a lot of us are just jealous at the multitude and the magnitude of the performance. Um, a lot of people are making excuses and saying a lot of, to me, in my opinion, dumb stuff about Serena. Why wouldn't she come and piss on his grave? Why wouldn't she come and sea walk on Drake after Drake done talked about her and her husband and every damn body else? I'd do the same thing if I could do it. I'd go out there and right on his ass, just like she did. So those of y'all who had a problem with that, especially Stephen A., the reason why you ain't married or you probably ain't got no woman because ain't nobody trying to deal with your insecure ass. That's why a lot of women are not marrying a lot of you brothers anyway. I'm just going to be real with y'all. A lot of y'all are so damn insecure because most of y'all ain't been raised by men. Steel sharpens steel. A lot of y'all been raised by bitches. So you tend to act that way. You have a lot of feminine energy, and what a very secure man wouldn't give a damn if she was up there tap dancing on her ex-boyfriend head after the ex-boyfriend done talk shit about the new man, her man, and her. What the hell? That's the way we do it. So I don't have a problem with Serena. Matter of fact, I thought it was extremely funny because I don't like y'all. I'm way past the beef, but like I said, I do kind of lock in on what's going on. Now, the only reason I'm familiar with the last song, "They Not Like Us," because it was such a big hit, and when I hear it, in my interpretation, I just be like, y'all ain't like us. For me, it has a whole nother meaning. It's subjective. Art is. Okay, it can mean what you want. Ain't nobody got to come up there and do jazz for the actor, the washed up actor that said that shit, get back to jazz, get back. Listen, a lot of y'all gonna be surprised by what I'm about to say. Black people gave literature to the world. We gave music to the world. We gave science. See, y'all talk that shit, but Imhotep is the father of medicine. We gave all the sciences to the world. We gave the metanet, or we gave, not religion, the state of mind to worship to the world. But like y'all always do, you steal. And so my people will perish for the lack of knowledge. Nobody wants to read no more. Nobody knows the history, because if you did, you would be like, oh, shoot. Oh, okay. So any music genre that we do, we gonna take control of it. We gave you jazz. We gave country, western. What the hell you think? In other words, let me say it and make it plain. We gave music to the world. Okay? Now, when we gave a God conscious to the world, you hijacked it, plagiarized it, and represented it back to us as a Bible published in 1619. There's so much stuff that goes on that you can't talk about because America is a cesspool full of, unfortunately, of lies and liars. So a lot of y'all mad at the nuances that Kendrick Lamar expressed because you don't want to deal with it. Anybody who saw Samuel Jackson, that's when you already know the shit was going to get real. When you saw Samuel Jackson come out there dressed as Uncle Sam. The biggest Uncle Tom that ever was played in the cinematic environment. Who on that nag? What that nigga doing on that nag? This guy was the worst person in Django. he was. He was. He is a person that I still look at Django all the time. I just watched it again a few days ago just to look at his ugly face and see how much of a Tom he was. And that allows me to stomach people like, what's the man name in South Carolina? Tim Scott, Byron Donald. I just roll them all up into him. So, and it makes it easier for me to deal with it. I'll be like, okay. But be honest with you, when I first saw Samuel Jackson with that top hat on, I said, oh, this going to be, let me hold on for the ride. And then the young man's artistic self came out. Oh, the subliminal messages. They were so profound and they were so much needed for a time like this. You don't need to be shaking your ass. You need to sit back and just be still for a minute and let some of this stuff filter through your coffee pot. And I appreciate you, Kendrick, for doing that. At least you did it for me. And like I said, I can call you my little grandson. But I appreciate what you did for the culture. Because we don't know how to sit down no more and listen. We think everything got to be, oh, it was too dead. I didn't shake your ass. Shake. You know, I grew up in the day with singers. That's why I'm a singer. But, you know, Stevie Wonder was the master of the conscious music. Now, y'all would accept him in the Super Bowl, wouldn't you? Okay. Well, that's how I looked at Kendrick. Yeah, a Pulitzer Prize winner. This guy is not a dummy. And so for all of you rappers that are jealous of Kendrick Lamar and what he represents, just pour some love on it. That's all you got to do. And be proud of your brother. Be proud of yourself. And be proud. So from whatever representation you coming from, be proud of him. Because what he did was allow the thinkers to think. And the people that don't want to think, you see how, did you see Fox News? A lot of y'all is sounding like them. And you know a lot of they evil asses, even if they did get the performances, they going to find something negative to say. Anytime you got a major TV station with one of their main hosts, a co-host is a damn drunk, a lush, I be wondering if she was like my aunt, who unfortunately passed on now. But I used to be ashamed to go to the store with her because she used to pee on herself and pee outside. And I didn't want to go, and she come by drunk, and my mama would make me take her around to the store, and I'd be embarrassed. That's how that lady on Fox News remind me. She looked just like my aunt, too. She looked like that type of drunk. So a lot of them not going to handle the truth because they just need to be, they need their shot. For real. But for the most part, don't y'all clown Kendrick. And if you're not able to sit down and relax and think everything got to be jumping up and down, check yourself. Because sometimes you got to be still, and sometimes you got to hear the message. There's a time and a place for everything under the sun. There's a time to be born, and there's a time to die. Okay? There's a time to act a fool, and there's a time to listen. And hear. Not just listen, hear. And I think Kendrick Lamar gave you an opportunity to do them both. So I thank y'all for allowing me to vent this morning. And that's my take on the Super Bowl. That's my take on it. What say you? Leave your comment below. Tell me what y'all think about what happened. Were you angry about the Super Bowl performance? And I ain't gonna get on your case or nothing either or. Just let me know how you think. Engage with me a little bit. Okay? I'll see you in the next video, family.